These are the days we remember. A brisk Sunday in the middle of autumn. Albuquerque has the feel of a ghost town on days like these. The silence is deafening. The streets are empty. I feel threatened by the new concrete edifices they have constructed in the name of progress. Thank God I can find refuge in the La Posada Hotel. These are the days we remember. Strains of Strauss soothe me as I watch the train arrive. I bide my time, waiting for the arrival of sunset, trying to keep my mind off thoughts that actualize themselves into disturbing lines of poetry. These are the days we remember.
Let me in! Let me in! Oh. Let me tell you, this has got to be the world's just reward for being an honest man. Pull up a chair. My name is Kip Allman, and I'm in the beautiful La Posada Hotel, downtown Albuquerque, New Mexico. This beautiful building was constructed in 1939 by none other than Conrad Hilton. I'm drinking a Watney's straight from the tap. It's my third, actually. I came here to meet an old friend, Anton D'Angelo. He gave me a call and said he was passing through from Phoenix, Arizona, and could we get together for a little bit? So we arranged to meet here. I haven't seen him yet, but he'll show. Anton D'Angelo and I were the best of friends back in those northern, wealthy suburbs of Chicago. We were in the Boy Scouts together. I came from a strict household, and I found Anton's Italian family very sensual, physical, and uninhibited. Boy, did they like to eat. Good old Mr. D'Angelo. He never let me leave the house without a couple of shots of Drambuie under my belt. Those were happy days, fun days. Funny how things change. I'm about ready for another. Excuse me.
Oh, my God. It is you.
Suki, is it possible? Oh, my God, Suki. God, what are you doing here?
What am I doing here? What are you doing here? I thought you went to Canada.
Let's sit down a minute. Let's sit down.
Okay.
Come on. God, good to see you, Suki. Canada? No, I didn't move to Canada. I moved from Santa Fe to near Old Town.
Near Old Town?
It's a very charming neighborhood. I bought a house.
Uh-huh.
It's much less expensive than Santa Fe. So I'm doing really good, really. Oh, can I buy you a drink?
Yes.
Can we have a little Watney's, please? Is Watney's okay?
Oh,
Suki?
yes, please. I'm parched. That's great. Oh, thank you.
Thanks, Max. Would you like a sausage stick?
No. I'm a vegetarian.
Vegetarian? I didn't know that.
Not only that, I'm a vegan. Not only do I not eat any meat or fish, I don't eat any dairy products either. I'm an activist for the prevention of cruelty to animals, and I strongly believe in the ethical treatment of all living things.
Oh, I hope that includes all lovers.
Dream on, cowboy.
You know, being a vegetarian has done wonders for your figure, Suki.
That's all you ever think about. You never cared about what went on in my head.
That's not true, Suki. I always thought you had a great head on your shoulders. I was just more interested in your body. And if I want to tax my mind, I'll read Thomas Mann. But that's all in the past, Suki. What brings you to Albuquerque?
I'm on my way to Santa Fe to sell some paintings.
Oh.
I have time to kill before I catch the next bus. Tell me, what do you think about this? How do you like them?
Oh,
Think they'll sell?
Yeah, I love that, Suki. Yeah, I'd like to have that for my own collection. How much do you want for that, Suki?
Well, I don't know. I really wasn't thinking about selling them. I mean, I really haven't done this before. I mean, I'm really treating this as a vacation as anything else. But I'm sure if you really wanted one, I could give it to you for free.
Nonsense. You can't give your art away. You gotta put a price tag on it. And the bigger, the better. I can afford it. Don't worry about it. How much you want for it?
Well, I was asking $250 for this one.
Sold.
Okay.
No problem. It'll look great next to all your other paintings.
You still have them?
Naturally. All nicely framed and tastefully displayed. Hung at eye level for all to see. There you go. Quite welcome, I'm sure. 10 years. Has it been 10 years, Suki, since we graduated from St. John's and you left Santa Fe?
Mm-hmm.
It was the saddest day of my life, Suki. I lost you, and I had to go to work, start paying back those student loans. It was a double whammy.
I broke your heart. You broke mine.
Well, you ran off with that professor of comparative religion.
Oh, what was I supposed to do? You never cared about me. You were really in love with some Greek vision.
Greek vision? Come again?
When am I supposed to think of a guy who dressed me up in his old Boy Scout uniform when he seduced me and thought Death in Venice was the best thing ever written?
Death in Venice is a great story. Thomas Mann is a genius. He transcends space and time.
Oh.
That was a long time ago, Suki. Give me a break.
Oh, Leslie doesn't change his spots, Kip Alman, and I'm not Tadzio. You know, the problem with you is that you can never face up to the fact that you were gay. I knew what was going on up there.
You did?
Mm-hmm. Particularly when you were with Anton.
Anton was my best friend. I knew him since Boy Scouts.
You told me you guys slept together the time you went camping up in Taos.
It was winter time. I fell through the ice into the water in this lake, and I got soaking wet. My sleeping bag got soaking wet. So naturally, I crawled into the sack with Anton. It was a matter of survival. What would you have done?
But you enjoyed it, didn't you? Didn't you?
Oh, yeah. I enjoyed it, but we didn't commit any unnatural acts. We just snuggled up like a couple of spoons.
I bet you did.
You were always too jealous, Suki. I can see old wounds haven't healed, even after 10 years. Look, I'm sorry if I hurt you, Suki, but don't use that as an excuse to insinuate that I'm gay.
Oh, come on, Kip Alvin. You're as queer as a $3 bill.
All I can say is I don't see people as sexual objects. I had you, my lover, and I had Anton, my best friend. And I was as happy as any man could be. It's just that you had to have me all to yourself. You could never understand what Anton meant to me. You broke it up, Suki, and now I have no one. And I hope you're happy. Anyway, I don't see what the big crime is when a man admires the beauty of the male figure.
Don't tell me about beauty. I paint nudes all the time. I can tell the difference between artistic appreciation and lust. I like Greek figures for their balance and form. You like them because they remind you of adolescent boys, like Antonio D'Angelo.
I don't want to argue with you, Suki. I'm in love with you. I've always been in love with you. Remember that. As far as Anton goes, we were friends since Boy Scouts. I know his parents. I know his wife. We had mostly a dialectic, platonic relationship. We hung out. We enjoyed each other's company. I don't know. I guess I love Anton, and he loves me, even though he's as straight as any man can be. I guess in the end, I just never really grew up. Deep down, I'm still 14, and those adolescent boys are the only ones I can really relate to. Listen, Suki, will you do me a big favor?
What's that?
Will you dance with me?
Are you kidding? What, here? Now?
No, not here, but now, upstairs in the ballroom. It's a nicely polished floor. We moved all the tables. It's very nice. What do you say, Suki? It's old time sake.
Okay. If it's as nice as you
like
say it
old
is.
times
One dance.
at my liberal
One
arts
dance.
college.
Old time.
We actually had waltz parties on Saturday nights. I remember when I first met Suki at the Halloween ball. I was an awkward freshman, and everything was new. The waltzing started off slowly, painfully, with people counting 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Couples colliding with each other like bumper cars at a carnival. Suki was shy at first, but eventually agreed to dance. She let me lead her to the dance floor, and before long we were twirling around each other like planets far removed from the world. We were in a universe of our own. The dancing required no thought and no effort.
Oh, fuck. Let me out!
That was incredible.
Shall we
Thank you,
ascend?
kind sir.
Shall we ascend to the rooftop for a breath of fresh air?
Charming idea. Let us ascend.
Let us go.
Oh.
Let us go. Don't forget your painting.
Oh, fuck. Let me in! Let me in! Oh.
What a view. So romantic.
Just like being on Sandia Crest, isn't it?
You know, maybe I have been a little hard on you. You know, I really do love you, Kip. I know that my divorce has come through. Maybe it's time I come back to the man I've always truly loved.
Now you're talking.
Yeah, kissing him.
No problem. Coming down! Kip! Kip!
Antonio!
Buddy!
God,
It's about time you showed up.
Oh,
Good
geez.
to see you.
Oh, man, I am sorry I'm late. I just came up here for a breath of fresh air, and I got locked out. But hey, excuse me, maybe I better come back a little later. I see you're preoccupied.
Was that you, Anton D'Angelo?
Suki?
Is this a nightmare? I'm losing my mind.
It is Suki. I can't believe it. Is this you? What are you doing here?
Selling paintings. You want one? You want to buy one?
Yeah, sure. Anything to keep you from freaking out.
What?
I said sure. Let me check them out. Whoa. Hey, I like this one. Really nice. How much do you want for this?
Well, I was asking 125, but for you, 250.
A real saint. You haven't changed a bit. Well, okay. This'll look nice. You take American Express?
Give me a break.
Well, what about a check?
With 2 forms of ID. Oh, come on, I'm just kidding. That'll be fine.
Yeah, I was just kidding, too. You'll take cash, won't you?
Do you mind if I ask you a question, Anton, in private?
Not at all.
Would you mind, Kip?
No problem. Let's go check out the view from the other end. Enjoy yourselves.
Now, you happen to know him better than anybody else.
That's
Tell
right.
me something. Is he gay?
You want my opinion?
Why?
You want my honest, bottom-line feeling.
Exactly.
Suki, I don't think it's any of your goddamn business. I cannot believe you. You are such a bitch.
Come on, tell me. Did you guys ever do it?
Fuck off. I bought your crummy painting now, didn't I? Oh, the least you could do is shut up.
Do you remember Chicago?
How could I forget it?
Kip drove us in his parents' green 72 Impala. We took the train to Evanston and we watched the St. Patrick's Day parade. There were floats and bands and everybody was getting drunk and trying to find a place to pee. We even dyed the Chicago River green, right?
Yeah, right.
I was 19, he was 19, and you were only 16.
Yeah, that was something else. You know, afterwards, we all crawled into bed together, remember that? But you wouldn't let me make love to you, no. You threw me off the bed and did it with Kip. No spirit of adventure. That would have solved everything, Suki. We would have merged into some kind of glorious menage a trois.
No, more like some absurd 3-body problem.
What?
When Kip and I were students at St. John's, we studied Newton's famous 3-body problem. He was trying to mathematize how the motion of two planets revolving around a common center. He worked on it for 3 weeks. Well, it turned out there was just no solution to it. I don't understand, Anton. It's just that the name the three-body problem just so aptly described our relationship. There was and just is no solution to our situation. I left after Kip. He aches for you, and you would like to have me. We avoid each other, but somehow fate just keeps bringing us back together. We go round and round in circles, and we don't get to go anywhere. You know, I don't know what Kip ever saw in you. But frankly, I always thought you were pretty boring.
You wouldn't feel that way if you gave me a chance. Come here, Suki.
No, get your hands on me, you son of a bitch.
Suki, give me a break.
Oh, come on.
Hey, I'm glad you guys are getting along all right. Not tearing each other's eyes out, huh?
Funny how life seems so farcical when you get older. 10 years ago, I probably would be crying now. Now, all I want to do is just hold on to what I have left. I love you, Kip. And I love you. Well, I like to love you. Because you love Anton. Because you love Kip.
Sounds good to me, Suki.
But let's take it slow. Real slow. Okay?
Honey, you can love one.
The longer?
The better.
What?
Say, Tony, do you still love me?
Oh, yeah, Kip, for sure, man. I love you.
Oh, then, oh, will you give me a kiss?
In front of her, I think she's watching.
Sure, right in front of her.
Oh, what the hell? All right.
I can't believe you guys.
So, why don't we all move in together? I got plenty of room in my house.
I'm not
What do
moving.
you say?
I'm not moving in.
I'm not moving in.
Well, then what's been accomplished today?
I guess not much. Well, maybe I don't hate Anton as much as I used to. I'm a kinder, gentler person, I guess.
And I feel refreshed, Kip, knowing you're doing well. Kip, come to think of it, I really needed to know this, but when I was walking on the beach in Malibu, I found the seashell here.
Oh, wow.
You like it?
Yeah.
I want you to have it, man.
Thanks, Tony.
Hey, it's all yours.
All right. I can hear the ocean.
Yeah.
Right. So, you know, Tony, we ought to get together more often. We don't see each other enough these days.
Life's more complicated now, Kip. I wish things were as carefree as they used to be, but they're not. Maybe someday I will stay a while, but, today it's just a brief stopover on the way to the coast. But, oh, man, I can't believe the time. I got to be at Kirtland Air Force Base in 10 minutes. I've been up here all afternoon. Look, my day's entirely booked. What about breakfast tomorrow morning?
You can't leave now, Tony. You just got here.
I have to leave, too. My bus is going to leave in about 10 minutes.
Will I see you again?
Sure. One day.
For sure, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'll walk you to the lobby. I'll walk you to your car. Huh?
No, I think you better stay here.
This is hard enough as it is.
Yeah, you better stay here. We'll just say goodbye here.
All right.
Okay. As long as we live, we never let jealousy come between us, okay? We'll be friends forever.
Promise?
Right on, Suki.
Okay.
I like that attitude.
Bye. See you later.
See you later, Kip.
Love you, Tony.
Hang on.
Love you, Suki.